Hey guys, it's me, Jessica, and I'm here for day 4 of the Parenting by Design Bible study that we've been doing together. Just wanted to let you know about my appearance. I don't apologize for the way that I look. I worked out before I made this video, and I felt like I needed to I'm always really me, but I wanted to be really, really me. The reason I worked out so late in the morning is because we've had Ice-mageddon here for like 4 days. So today's Monday. On Thursday it started sleeting and icing here in Texas, and so schools were closed on Friday, and then today for I don't know what reason, because there was nothing wrong with the roads, but we're in Texas. So today we had a delayed start at school, and as being a parent goes, sometimes kids don't want to get up, so my morning was not fun. And so in order to get myself in a good mood, I decided to work out and see if that would help. And so this is what I look like after I work out. This is my workout shirt. I got my hair in a ponytail. I got some sweat going on. So whatever. So this is what I look like on a day when it's been a rough morning. So I don't know if you've ever had a rough morning, especially with teenagers, especially with 16-year-old boys. But for those of you who know what I'm talking about, then I'm sure we look like this probably more than we look like something else. So anyway, just wanted to throw it out there so you guys would know that I am not normally a scrub. Anyway, so this is day 4 of the Parenting by Design Bible study in YouVersion. So let's get started. Day 4 says empathy. And we talked a little bit about empathy on day 3. This is a quote by Stott. It says, "Our love grows soft if it is not strengthened by truth, and our truth grows hard if it is not softened by love." And that's by Stott. The essence of empathy is balancing truth and love. A rescuing parent leans heavily on love, but shies away from truth. A dictating parent leans heavily on truth, but mixes in little love. A counselor parent is able to express his love for the child no matter what they say or do, yet is strong enough to deliver appropriate consequences and to allow his child to struggle so that real learning takes place. It is a difficult balance, and our anxiety or anger often reveals where we fall on the continuum between rescuer and dictator. Is your love too soft, or is your truth too hard? Striking a balance between truth and love models our Heavenly Father's relationship with us. So wow, that's big for me. And the reading is Ephesians 4, verse 15. "Instead, speaking the truth in love, we will grow to become in every respect the mature body of Him who is the head, that is Christ." So, So this is about empathy, and actually to me it's more about the balance between truth and love. So, what does that mean to you? Well, to me, I think that I'm probably closer to a dictator parent than to a rescuer parent. I'm hoping that I'm kind of closer to a counselor parent where no matter what they say and do, I stick to the rules. That doesn't always happen, obviously, because things change, but like I said on day 3, my son gives me a hard time about getting up in the morning, and the other two, they get up just fine. And so, school is important to me. Now, I'm going to say something, and I know most of you or some of you may not agree with me, but this is how I feel. I don't necessarily believe that American school is teaching our kids what it takes to succeed in life. I don't personally think that the schools are doing a great job of giving our kids what it is that they need to actually make it in the real world, okay? I'm just going to say that. I don't believe it. I've asked my kids over and over again if they wanted me to homeschool them, and they don't. They want to stay in school because that's where their friends are, okay? However, I believe that if they're in school, they need to give it 100%. If it's your choice that you want to be in school, and I know your friends are there, but, be in school. Learn what you can. Get what you can get from the free education that's provided to every child in America, generally. Every kid in America can get a free education. Again, I'm not saying it's top-notch. I'm not saying it's the best. We rank, I think, number 25 in the world in reading. And I think even lower than that in math. I don't have the statistics in front of me, but You know, I'm not saying it's the best education, but it's an education, and it's what they've got right now. So, you know, getting up to go to school is a big deal to me. So, you know, one of my rules is get up and go to school. It's not that difficult to get up and go to school, right? If they don't feel like going to school, I don't tell them, oh, that's okay, you don't have to go to school today. No, they go to school. And I actually know some parents who, if their kid doesn't feel like going to school, they just let them not go to school. Well, what's the truth and what's the love of that? You know, I mean, I don't feel like it's very loving to just let your kid not go to school just because they don't want to. I mean, when you get into real life and you have a job, your boss doesn't care if you don't feel like going to school. I mean, going to work. You have to go to work, right? I have to go to work even if I don't feel like going to work. Last year, Christmas Eve all the way through New Year's, I had the flu, I had bronchitis, and I had the strep throat all at the same time. I mean, I literally thought I was dying. I probably should have gone to the hospital. I don't know. But I went to the doctor, and they told me I had the flu, I had strep, and I had bronchitis. So they put me on meds, and they told me I needed to rest. Well, I had a job, you know, and I still have a job. But luckily, I was able to work from home. But I mean, I still had to let my boss know, hey, I am really sick. I don't have enough sick time, so I'm going to try to work. I mean, I had to get through it, you know. That's what we have to do as adults. So I don't think it's the loving thing to let your kid, you know, stay home from school just because they don't feel like it. Now, every once in a while, you want to go get your nails done with your kid, whatever, you know, do what you want. You're the parent. You choose whatever you want to do. I'm not going to judge you for that. But, you know, as far as for me, I feel like the more loving thing to do is education is huge. It's very, very important. Whether or not they use, you know, that particular education doesn't matter, but they're learning how to learn. You know, they're learning how to interact with people. Maybe they're learning bullying. I don't know. They shouldn't be learning that. But so anyway, I'm kind of going off on a rant here. You know, day 4 is called empathy, and to me, it's more about the balance between truth and love. So, you know, again, I'm not an expert on this. I'm going through this with you guys. I mean, I want this to be back and forth learning, you know, so we can kind of help each other and keep each other accountable. So I guess what this is saying is to strike a good balance between truth and love. So, you know, figure out what the truth is and then kind of measure that out with love and try not to be a dictator. I don't feel like I'm that much of a dictator. I do say the word no to my kids a lot. But I kind of feel like that's necessary these days because they don't hear no enough. I don't know. It's just my opinion. So let me know what you think. I want to hear your comments. Thank you guys for your comments so far. I have some great stuff coming up the next few days. I've got some really cool stuff. You don't want to miss it. So come back. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.